What is up, everybody? I'm Eddie, and welcome back to King's Court. And I don't have many to. I can't even speak. I don't have too many good things to say about the Clippers this time around. Of course, I was excited about the game on Friday after the Clippers came back, won 4 in a row to take the Utah Jazz back home and have them go early to Cancun. Of course, that was a very great moment for Clippers history, but that's beside the point right now because although it is nice to make the Western Conference Finals, you want to win these games and win this series nonetheless. Now, a few takeaways of Game 1 on Sunday at 12:30. NBA, how dare you? How dare you put this game so early, especially after the Clippers only had 1 day to rest? And less than 48 hours. What is it? A 36-hour wait from what I was told on Twitter and other reporters. Why is it that the NBA keeps giving the Clippers early games, noon games, brunch games, as some of us Clippers fans like to call it, and also they only give them 1 day to rest? All of June they have only 1 day to rest in between games and in between series. If you take it all the way back to the first round. I don't know if they're doing this on purpose. A lot of Clipper fans seem to be thinking that this is the case because so many teams are getting at least 2 days, 3 days sometimes to rest. Assuming they just assume that the Clippers are going to take care of business all the time. I get it. They are one of the more stronger teams, but hey, a reason why they can't close out games is because they're playing 48 minutes. Many of them are playing 40, 35 minutes in a playoff atmosphere, playoff physicality, and only having 1 day to rest, less than 48 hours of rest. It's big on your body. Look, I only play volleyball once out of the week. I need 2 days to recover. And granted, I'm not one of the better players on our team, but damn, do I work. My knees are tired. I need about 3 days for my knees to completely recover. And to give these, 30-year-olds, 35-year-olds only 1 day to rest? Oh man, it's sad to see. You could see Marcus Morris coming off the floor because his knees just giving out. That's how I feel when I don't play, when I'm not performing well, because my body's just taking so much. I'm surprised Terrence Mann's still out there doing some good stuff at age 22? 21? Paul George is giving us everything he's got, and he hasn't failed us. He's doing his work. He's getting his buckets. Patrick Beverly, Nicholas Batum, Zubats. Every man in this roster is giving us all they got. And all we could do is be grateful for them. But the NBA is not giving us that kind of rest. But you know what? Enough about the rest. Of course, it's going to be a factor. A lot of people are going to criticize the Clippers for not taking care of the Mavericks or the Jazz sooner. They're just going to say, oh, they want to be down 0-2, all that stuff. We don't want to be down 0-2. The Clippers nor the fan base, they don't want to be down 0-2. We want to be up for once. We want to be up and having control of the series early from the get-go. Now, let's break down the game. Devin Booker, I don't really like. I haven't liked him since his rookie year. I still don't. I don't like his character. I've said it so many times to so many people. I don't like his character. But the man gets buckets. And he is as cocky as can be, and rightfully so. He gets his buckets. He and Paul George were going at it with one another, trading bucket for bucket, 3 for 3, 2 for 2, mid-ranger, drive in, everything. I think Devin Booker was phenomenal, so was Paul George. He held his own. The difference is, Booker's team is resting. Paul George's wasn't. Paul George's team still did great. I mean, we didn't even get blown out for having, blown out knees. Just no rest under the legs. The Suns is fresh. Clippers aren't. That's the difference. And since it's gonna carry on this way, I gotta assume that the Clippers are gonna have to hit some threes because they really want to take care of themselves. They only want to start driving in when they really have to. I felt the very first quarter of Game One, they jacked up a lot of threes and just a lot of questionable threes because, well, they're playing the long game. They're playing the marathon. They know that they're gonna have to do all the work in the fourth quarter. Reggie Jackson, Paul George, Nicholas Batum. Each and every one of these guys was not putting their foot on the gas. Paul George, yeah, I will say he did do his work on the offense in the first quarter, cause you gotta start somewhere, right? I don't know, man. It's frustrating. I know I would have loved to have the game been yesterday anyway, but I would have been willing to wait until today to have game one. As much as I love Clipper basketball, as much as of a high I got from that game six against Utah to close out the series, I would have waited until tonight. I would have 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock. Just give the Clippers 2 days to rest. They need something. I mean, if they're gonna be doing this, might as well just toss game two and just get ready for the third game. Just have the reserves play. Have them learn. Have the guys that play barely any minutes just feel out the game, feel out the opponents. Uh, I trust in Ty Lue though. He's made his adjustments. I think we'll see a lot less Rondo going further into the series, as we've seen in the Mavericks series and as we've seen in the Jazz series. He tends to pull out the guys that he doesn't want to have on the floor anymore. Uh, we might still see them for about 2-4 minutes, given that we don't have Kawhi Leonard. But I think Tyronn Lue will make his adjustments. And while we're talking adjustments, I got a suggestion. Tyronn Lue, why doesn't he play Yogi Ferrell? Rajon Rondo, we have him for his playoff Rondo reputation, right? We have him for the leading the offense, right? The floor general, the smartest man on the court. Where is he? Yeah, he hit what, 1 or 2 buckets. He missed one wide open layup. But he hit those 2 shots, and then everything else was just flat out bad. Give me some Yogi Ferrell, man. Yogi Ferrell at least has some speed. He has some youth. He can get a bucket. Yogi Ferrell, I depend and I trust Yogi Ferrell shooting a shot because he looks like he's ready to play. Give him some minutes, Tyronn Lue. What's his name? Rondo isn't even. He's not leading nothing. He's not defending well. Yogi Ferrell won't either, but Yogi Ferrell could be a threat from three. Every time he's been in garbage time, he's hit buckets. He's gotten the most out of his 2 minutes of fame just trying to get some buckets in the garbage time. I think he should keep on letting loose Yogi Ferrell and stop playing Rondo. And I made this suggestion on Twitter. A lot of people, they agreed. Play DeMarcus Cousins for about 3, 4, 5 minutes. Not 6, not 7, not 8. Hell, he won't even make it that far. He won't make 8 minutes. He won't make 9 minutes. He keeps getting 3 fouls, 4 fouls in 5. Play DeMarcus Cousins for a minimum of 5 minutes. And I mean for the game. Put him for 2 minutes in the first quarter, a minute if you want in the second, and so on and so forth. But don't be playing DeMarcus Cousins for more than 6 minutes. He hasn't been that good, so I think Tyronn Lue should just move away from him after he gets, what, 2 buckets? Just give up on him. As for the Milwaukee series finally closing out the Nets, I thought that was okay. You know, Kevin Durant did his thing. He had his foot on the line, unfortunately, but the Bucks, they were just their supporting cast was just a lot better than Brooklyn's. And may I add, the Sixers really let down their fan base, and a lot of people that were betting on the Sixers to take care of the Hawks in 5. Me, Hawks, good job on you. You guys did whatever you could, and it pulled off. I salute the team. I'm not sure how they're gonna do against the Bucks, but I am excited for it. I'm not opposed to it. I hope Trae Young does his thing against another arena. He seems to be loving the hate that he gets. He keeps feeding the crowd in the opposing arenas. I like that. I like the theatrics. Keep it going, Trae Young. You're doing just fine. I don't care that that your percentages dropped to 40% from the field per game. You're the man. You're the best player on that team, on that Hawks team. Keep chucking up shots. Your supporting cast seems to be riding with you, and hey, they're doing it. Just keep on keeping on. That's all I got to say about that series. But anyway, no games tonight, of course. We want to just let Tyronn Lue work his little adjustments. Look at the game, have the team look at some film, and hopefully the Clippers ride out game 2 just as well on defense, just as well on offense, and hopefully Devin Booker just flames out again. From the trends I've seen, the players that keep killing the Clippers, they tend to lose their rhythm late in the series, and sometimes late in every game. That might be the case. It might not be the case, but I'm counting on it. The Clippers have done it so far. I would bet they would do it again. I certainly think Donovan Mitchell's better than Devin Booker, and I think Luka Doncic is way better than Devin Booker. So I'll just leave it right there, guys. I hope you liked the video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to King's Court. Tell your friends about it. Tell me, what else should I discuss? Am I doing too much Clippers? Am I doing too much singular players? Should I divide the time on each subject that I speak about? Let me know what you guys think. Message me. Put down in the comments. What do you think I should talk about? How much should I talk about it? Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe like I said before. I keep having this little mental lapse. I'm just a rookie. Don't blame me. I'm out. Thanks for listening.